Hello and welcome to the Laidback Mat. This is Marie for a nice little outdoor session. Please read the disclaimer and let's start. We're gonna follow our finger and just make tiny little circle. We're gonna work slowly into increasing that, but right now, very small circle with your nose. You don't have to draw it with your finger like I'm doing. I'm just giving you an idea of um, how big my circle is, but make it to what works for you. Keep it gentle. This is your neck, this is your upper body. So be very mindful here. And when you go down, maybe exhaling, inhaling up. It's difficult to do when we're in full motion, so just breathe here. Just remember not to hold your breath. Making your circle a little bit bigger. Bend your knee as much as you need and involve as much as your body as you wish. Nice, beautiful upper body stretch. Inhaling up, exhaling our hands down, pressing our palms towards our heart. And let's continue. Big inhale up. And exhale down if possible through the nose. Shoulder rolls here if it feels good to you. Bringing them up and back, letting them drop. Inhale back up. Exhale. Bend your knee as much as you need and send your bum back. Now you can keep your hands on your hips here if you want. Or you can bend your knee generously and touch the ground. Maybe your legs are more straight. Always keeping a micro bend in the knees. And flat back. Little cup of tea could be sitting on your back while you're doing this. Hands above or below the knee and back down. Now, let's bring one knee down and the other a little further. Kick your heel way back gently. The other foot's meeting. And a nice little chaturanga down. If it's too hard on the arms, skip that. If not, keep your elbows towards your body. Looking side to side, maybe down. Little suggestions here. Maybe putting your upper arms down if it's easier on your neck, on yourself, looking down. Again, side to side, and any micro movement that feels good to you. Press yourself back into a child pose, sending your bums back towards your heel. And let's do a modified little cats and cow here. Sliding your arm further forward and then back. And just gliding back and forth while curving the spine in and out. Here we go into down dog. Press your chest down towards the ground and then your hips towards the ground for this cute little flow. Nice little down dog. And back into lifting our legs and putting it right through. Now let's do a nice little spinal twist here if you wish. You don't have to bring your leg all the way around the other. And maybe a little bind if it feels good to you. I like grabbing my toes, sometimes the back foot toes too, if my body allows that day. And just remember, are you still breathing? And let's switch side here. Well done, dog. We're going back into our little routine. So down dog, raise your leg up and send it through your body and let's switch. Now we're on the other side. Brace yourselves. Inhale tall, yes. Gentle, nice twist on the spine. This should feel good. Any discomfort, stop immediately. Just breathe into it. Be happy to be in the moment. And then back on our fours. Little hip to hip, side to side, and back on the arms, on the lower arms too, if it's better for you. That's a variation of cat cow that I encourage. If standing on your wrist is too much, you can also make little fist if it's easier on you, but that's another version that's just as delightful. Placing your palm down, pressing into your hand, bring your hand between your arm and inhale back into your hands. And now you should be on your hands and knees. Feel free to keep your lower arms down here if you wish. A little more cat cows, go at your own pace. Keep breathing. Little sitting pose. Inhale and exhale. We're continuing our cats and cats and cow, but sitting this time. Exhaling as you bring your belly towards your spine and inhaling as your belly button moves forward. And here I'm like grabbing a big huge beach ball. It helps with the movement. Now grab your knees, give them a nice hug here. That feels good. Stay there a little longer. And when ready, roll on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the ground for a little windshield wiper. The opposite hand can go on the other side. You can also bring one leg forward, or you can continue the movement and keep this active. And here I'm grabbing my back foot. I don't know if you can see as well, for a little bind for fun, a little extra stretch. Don't do that if it won't reach, or you can always use a strap to elongate yourself. Now the other side, so send your knees the other side. Again, you can keep this active. Do a little vinyasa and keep on doing your windshield wiper. Or bring the upper legs across. And maybe reaching towards your toes here. So only do what your body allows. Don't force it. Don't force it. If it won't reach, that's fine. If you can reach your ankle, that's great too. It's all good. It's your body. You do the best you can with it. And it's already wonderful, right? Little rolls with my feet, my wrist. Oh, yes. Keep exercising that, loosening up, and a little more active windshield wiper. Maybe you kept it active the entire time. That's cool. You go with your own flow, your own body. Just be very mindful here. I'm keeping both shoulders into the ground if possible. And now let's take a nice comfortable seat. I'm crossing my legs, but whatever works for you, that's better. Back should be straight if possible. Here we go, and thank you so very much for practicing with me today. Let's do a little twist before we finish here. Just one more little easy twist, sending one arm back a little bit. Maybe the front arm is reaching across and the back arm backward. Go at your own pace, your own version. Smile, smile here. And then other side, keep the back straight. Again, move your leg differently. Maybe bringing your ankle forward if it accommodates you better here. Or maybe you're sitting on a chair. Maybe reaching, big inhale and exhale while you're twisting. So inhale for a little length and exhale for the twist. Or just remember to breathe. Just remember, if you're not sure, just remember to breathe. Yeah, I touched the ground here with like icky. Oh my goodness. Now just place yourself so your forearm can reach again forward. Knees are bent. Your lower legs is a little forward and the upper legs is back. Inhale up is just a little variation of side plank here. And maybe rounding the body if it feels good to you. Exhaling in a collapse very comfortably. Anything feels weird here, come out of it a little or stop. And let's go on the other side. So we want to just shift our legs to the side as you would in mermaid. One knee forward, one knee back, and let's go on our elbow here. You can keep your arms straight up if you prefer. It's a nice little variation. Inhale up. Try to keep your elbow under, your lower elbow under your shoulder, and a little curve here. Just curve. You don't have to thread the needle. Just make it nice and feel good. Adding little micro movement anytime you feel appropriate. And back up. Here we go. Doesn't that feel like wonderful? I'm sitting on my knee for a change, but you can still be sitting crisscross if it works better for you. Again, I'm so grateful you're practicing with me. Now we're just evolving this a little bit and adding the thread, the needle, but you can just repeat what we just did. You don't have to. You can still be on your forearm and you don't have to thread that needle that way. So it's just like moving forward if you need a little more challenge here. Remember, inhale up and exhale down. Now, other side. Brace yourself nicely. Here we go. And big inhale up. Breathe throughout the nose if you can. If you're very active, you may want to exhale out of your mouth here. And maybe like collapsing gently, only if your body says, oh, yes, that feels good. Your body said, no, come out of it. We don't force. We never force, right? Let's just do it nicely. It's our body. We only have one of those, and we are going to treat it just fine. Here we go. Now, a little bit more active down dog and down to the knees if you wish, or you can maintain your down dog. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you need here. It's all good. Down dog goes with your own body. And if you want, maybe adding one leg, tapping side to side and moving forward that way, if it speaks to you, of course. So just little mini steps like that, side to side. Come back up, and on a big inhale, little flat back here on a big inhale, just rise up towards the sky. Big inhale, arms up, a little mini back bend here. Big exhale all the way down. Oh, and if all the way down for you is halfway there, it's all the way down. It's good enough. You are good enough. You're on your mat or you're standing, you're moving, you're doing more than you were before you were watching. You're doing just great. Just great. Now, here, just grab everything and make yourself a tight little ball. It feels good. And then laying back down on our back. This time we're gonna just bring one leg straight and the other one's gonna tap across. A little bit like we did, but we're on our back this time. Just going one way or another. Careful here, your hip. It's fantastic if you're doing it gently, of course. And then again, the other legs, it doesn't have to be like straight up. It can be still near the other foot. Both feet can be near each other. It's all good. It's all good. And again, opening the hip and closing, crossing around, little turn here. If you notice, I try to keep my shoulder down if it's possible for your body. And just hugging one knee here. Again, little ankle twist and switching. And if you want, get involved a little more. Raise your shoulders from the ground to add a little more to your lower belly here. So this is great for tightening the lower bellies. Now let's go in a fun happy baby. You're gonna make it your own. You can grab your legs here, your feet, your toes. And gently move, but have fun with this. If you want to stay still and happy, baby, that is great too. So here it's pretty much freestyle. Happy baby, it's whatever feels good to you. Nice. And if you want to add a little bit to that or stay the way you want, it's totally up to you. Here, I'm just gonna bring my arm under. It looks harder than it is. You can always do that with your back against the couch too if you want, but a little rolling back and forth, it feels good. Nice little bit of balance, a little bit of fun. Oh, she got quiet for a moment. Wow. Let's just take a comfortable position again. Thank you so very much for joining me today. What a beautiful day we're having. Thank you so much. And namaste. Thank you so very much for watching the Laidback Mat. This is Anne Marie thanking you. You sure do now. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have fun.